Welcome to Primeval Predators. Today, we embark on an epic journey to the heart of the Masai Mara, where survival is everything. This ancient land is a theater of life and death, where every single species plays a crucial ecological role every day. From the golden plains to the winding rivers, nature orchestrates a brutal yet perfectly balanced symphony of absolute raw power. Here, the struggle for existence is fierce. Every dawn brings new challenges for both the mighty predators and their vigilant prey. We will witness the extraordinary power of collaboration, the stealth of solitary hunters, and the silent heroes of the wilderness. Our story begins with the undisputed rulers of this savanna. The African lion represents the ultimate pinnacle of cooperative hunting strategies. Unlike other big cats, lions thrive in highly structured social groups, relying on deep family bonds to secure their daily survival. The lionesses form the beating heart of the pride. Bound by blood, they share responsibilities in raising cubs and securing territory. When it comes to hunting, these females transform into a highly synchronized tactical unit, moving silently through the tall golden grass. They communicate through subtle glances and calculated movements, slowly surrounding their unsuspecting targets with incredible precision and unmatched deadly focus. Together, they possess the collective strength to take down massive prey, such as the formidable wildebeest or the swift zebra. A single lion might struggle, but a coordinated pride operates as an unstoppable force, ensuring the entire family stays well fed. This incredible teamwork guarantees their dominance over the plains, allowing them to maintain a stable population across generations of fierce predators. After a successful hunt, the pride gathers to feast. This shared meal reinforces their social bonds and establishes clear pack hierarchy. Even the youngest cubs learn vital lessons during these moments, observing the complex dynamics that will shape their future adult lives.
Under the watchful eye of the pride.
But the lions are just one piece of this grand puzzle. The true heartbeat of the Mara is the Great Migration. Millions of hooves pound the dusty earth as enormous herds travel endlessly in a desperate search for fresh grazing pasture lands. Leading this massive movement are the zebras. They act as courageous pioneers, fearlessly paving the way for countless other grazing animals. Zebras possess a unique digestive system that allows them to consume the tall, tough, and fibrous upper layers of older grass. By clearing away this coarse vegetation, they expose the tender, nutritious green shoots hidden below for the following wildebeest to eat.
Behind the zebras, a
This
large
fascinating
group of
sequence of
wildebeest
grazing
moves in
demonstrates
to
a beautiful
eagerly
natural
graze on the
partnership,
short,
where
tender
different
green
species
shoots
inadvertently
newly
help each other
exposed.
survive the harsh seasons. As they march together, the striking black and white stripes of the zebra serve a brilliant and highly practical defensive purpose. When moving in a large herd, these contrasting patterns create a dazzling optical illusion that severely confuses observing predatory big cats. It becomes incredibly difficult for a lion to isolate a single individual from the chaotic blur of shifting monochrome geometric lines. This visual disruption is an evolutionary masterpiece, granting the zebras precious extra seconds to escape when a sudden deadly ambush occurs. Alongside the zebras, the wildebeest rely on sheer numbers to overwhelm the local predators during their long, exhausting annual migration journey. Their continuous movement ensures the grasslands are naturally trimmed and heavily fertilized, promoting rapid new growth when the seasonal rains finally return. The migrating herds are the lifeblood of the ecosystem, distributing vital nutrients across vast distances while sustaining countless hungry carnivore populations. However, traversing this wild terrain is fraught with constant danger. Every shadow could hide a lethal threat waiting to violently strike. High above the grazing herds, concealed within the dense foliage of an acacia tree, rests the undisputed master of silent ambush. The leopard is a solitary phantom of the savanna. Its beautifully spotted coat provides perfect camouflage among the dappled forest shadows. Unlike the highly social lions, this elusive feline relies entirely on stealth, patience, and absolute invisibility to secure its next meal. Leopards will spend countless hours draped motionless across sturdy branches, carefully surveying the ground below for any signs of vulnerable prey. They are opportunistic hunters, specifically targeting the young, the old, or the injured individuals that lag behind the main migrating herd. When the perfect moment arrives, the leopard descends with terrifying speed, executing a flawless and lethal strike before anyone can react. Possessing immense physical strength, they can effortlessly drag a heavy carcass high up into the trees, far away from thieving scavengers. This incredible arboreal adaptation ensures that their freshly caught meal remains completely safe from the opportunistic jaws of thieving rival lions. The leopard embodies the elegant yet ruthless efficiency of nature, proving that sometimes isolation and secrecy are the best survival tools. But the trees are not the only places where death patiently waits. The murky waters below hold a much darker terror. As the Great Migration reaches the treacherous banks of the Mara River, the ultimate test of courage and endurance truly begins. Beneath the muddy surface lurks a terrifying prehistoric assassin. The massive Nile crocodile has remained virtually unchanged for millions of years. These armored giants can grow incredibly large, blending perfectly with the floating logs and muddy debris of the rapid river currents. They are the undisputed lords of the waterways, possessing a bite force capable of crushing solid bone with absolute terrifying ease. When the frantic herds finally plunge into the water, the river instantly erupts into a chaotic frenzy of splashing and panic. The crocodiles strike with explosive speed, clamping their powerful jaws onto any unfortunate animal that struggles against the strong, unpredictable currents. To subdue their large victims, these reptiles utilize a brutal maneuver known widely as the devastating and inescapable death roll technique. Spinning rapidly in the water, they disorient and drown their prey, tearing off manageable pieces of meat to swallow completely whole. It is a gruesome spectacle, yet this seasonal feast is entirely necessary for the crocodiles to survive the upcoming dry months. The river crossings highlight the ruthless nature of natural selection, where only the strongest, fastest, and luckiest individuals successfully make it. Yet, amidst this aquatic slaughter, the river is also home to a completely different kind of massive, highly influential biological powerhouse. Enter the hippopotamus, a colossal vegetarian that spends most of its sunlit hours submerged to protect its highly sensitive bare skin. While they may appear lazy and docile, hippos are actually one of the most aggressive and dangerously territorial animals in Africa. Beyond their fierce temper, these heavy giants serve as vital ecological engineers, profoundly shaping the aquatic environment they inhabit every single day. As they clumsily trudge along the muddy riverbeds, their massive bulk carves deep underwater channels, constantly maintaining the essential water flow. Furthermore, their daily routine of nighttime grazing and daytime resting brings a massive transfer of crucial organic nutrients into the water. Hippo dung acts as a powerful natural fertilizer, feeding countless species of fish, insects, and aquatic plants within the local ecosystem. This continuous nutrient cycle supports a rich diversity of bird life, proving that even waste plays a magnificent role in fostering life. Without the hippos constantly dredging the rivers and fertilizing the waters, the entire aquatic food web would inevitably face catastrophic systemic collapse. They are the unsung heroes of the waterways, silently sustaining the very foundation of the Mara River's vibrant biological community structure. Away from the water, another group of silent heroes patrols the skies, waiting to clean up the aftermath of violent predatory hunts. Vultures and marabou storks form nature's highly efficient sanitation department. They are specifically designed to consume rotting flesh without getting sick. With their incredibly sharp eyesight, vultures can spot a fresh carcass from miles away, quickly descending to claim their rightful share. Their highly acidic stomachs can easily dissolve dangerous pathogens, including deadly diseases like anthrax, botulism, and rabies that would kill others. By rapidly stripping the bones completely clean, these scavenging birds actively prevent harmful bacteria from spreading throughout the delicate savanna ecosystem. The marabou stork, often called the undertaker bird, joins the chaotic feast, using its massive beak to tear through tough animal hides. Though frequently misunderstood and unfairly perceived as ugly, these remarkable creatures are absolutely indispensable for maintaining widespread environmental health and hygiene. A world without vultures would quickly become a toxic wasteland, overrun by rotting carcasses and devastating plagues affecting all living animals. Their grim but necessary work allows the cycle of life to seamlessly continue, turning tragic death into a renewed ecological balance. While the scavengers handle the large remains, much smaller predators are busy managing the tiny threats hidden within the tall savanna grass. The banded mongoose proves that physical size does not always determine an animal's overall importance within this vast, wild African kingdom. These highly energetic and incredibly social mammals travel in tightly knit family troops, constantly foraging for insects, grubs, and small dangerous reptiles. Mongooses are famous for their astonishing agility and fearless nature, boldly confronting venomous snakes that most other animals would desperately avoid. By actively controlling the rapidly multiplying populations of rodents and insects, they protect the delicate vegetation from being completely overwhelmed and destroyed. Their constant digging and scratching also helps aerate the soil, allowing precious rainwater to penetrate deeper into the dry, parched earth. Working harmoniously together, a mongoose troop shares the crucial duties of babysitting their young and standing guard against sudden aerial predatory attacks. If a larger predator approaches, they will bunch together, creating a confusing, writhing mass that easily intimidates much larger, curious, threatening animals. From the microscopic insects to the towering elephants, every single organism in the Masai Mara is deeply interconnected through biological necessity. This spectacular web of life has evolved perfectly over countless millennia, creating a beautiful paradise of breathtaking natural beauty and harsh realities. However, this ancient and deeply fragile balance is currently facing unprecedented new challenges that originate far beyond the wild grassy plains. The greatest threat to the future of the Masai Mara does not come from hungry lions or massive territorial river crocodiles. It comes from the relentless expansion of human civilization, which increasingly encroaches upon these sacred and historically untouched wild animal territories. Illegal poaching continues to heavily decimate vulnerable populations, violently removing key species that tirelessly hold this complex ecological puzzle firmly together. When elephants or rhinos are tragically slaughtered for their tusks, the entire landscape suffers from the sudden loss of natural environmental management. Agricultural expansion slowly eats away at the traditional migration corridors, blocking the essential seasonal routes that massive grazing herds desperately rely upon. Fences now violently interrupt the ancient paths, causing severe starvation and dangerous genetic isolation among previously thriving populations of wild native herbivores. Furthermore, the looming shadow of global climate change brings highly unpredictable weather patterns, causing devastating droughts and sudden destructive flash flooding. When the seasonal rains fail to arrive, the rivers completely dry up, leaving thousands of desperate animals to slowly, painfully perish. The delicate synchrony between the growing grass and the arriving herds is violently disrupted, threatening the survival of every dependent predator. We are currently witnessing a critical turning point in the long evolutionary history of this breathtakingly magnificent African natural wildlife sanctuary. Protecting the Masai Mara is no longer just a local issue, it is an urgent and absolute global moral imperative. These majestic creatures do not merely belong to the African continent, they are an irreplaceable natural heritage belonging to all humanity. Dedicated conservationists and local communities are working tirelessly together to establish safe protected zones and heavily combat organized illegal animal poaching. Innovative community programs ensure that indigenous people directly benefit from ethical wildlife tourism, transforming former poachers into passionate and dedicated wildlife guardians. By supporting these vital grassroots initiatives, we can successfully help secure a sustainable future where humans and wildlife peacefully coexist together. Every single effort matters, from funding ranger patrols to raising global awareness about the immense ecological value of these pristine natural habitats. We must remember that if we allow this glorious ecosystem to collapse, we will permanently lose a profound piece of ourselves. The fierce roar of the lion, the thunderous stampede of the wildebeest, and the silent grace of the leopard must endure. Future generations truly deserve the incredible opportunity to witness the raw, unfiltered majesty of the wild Masai Mara in full glory. As the golden sun slowly sets over the endless savanna, a profound and beautiful silence gently blankets the cooling grassy plains. The nocturnal predators now awaken, ready to begin the eternal cycle of survival all over again under the bright silver moon. This timeless land serves as a powerful reminder of nature's incredible resilience and the breathtaking beauty of untamed biological wild existence. It is a complex world where every living creature, no matter how small, plays a beautifully essential part in the whole. We hope this incredible journey has deeply inspired you to appreciate and fiercely protect the fragile wonders of our natural world. Let us stand united to ensure that the magnificent heartbeat of the African savanna continues to echo throughout all coming eternity. Thank you for watching Primeval Predators. Please subscribe for more wild adventures, and always remember to respect our beautiful natural world.